everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, July 1st. Happy July. Or as some people say, July. I always get a kick out of people who say July. Like, you should go to jail for saying it like that. Some people do not say July. They say July. You need to be slapped. But anyway, it's July 1st, July, in 2026, and it's 7:42 a.m. here in Chicago. So real quick, I want to keep this video short. I already made the video, but it's 18 minutes. Hell no. So anyway, this is just some real quick World Cup news. So Mexico defeated Ecuador yesterday. Mexico is still going very, very strong. Congrats to them. But to me, the most impressive looking team, I mean, don't get me wrong, Mexico is doing their thing, but to me, still the most impressive looking team, my God, is France. But anyway, you know I don't want any of those World Cup powerhouses to win, because it's time for a new, a new face. But anyway, let's talk about that head coach in Italy. Now, keep in mind, Italy didn't even qualify for the World Cup. But the head coach made a comment talking about FIFA needs to not send all those African countries to the World Cup because they lower the quality of the World Cup. But those African players are good enough to go to Europe and win all of your World Cups, right? That's basically what's going on. All of those African countries, when they're playing for France or England or wherever, that's when they don't bring down the quality. When you get to come home with a World Cup, and so that just goes to show they don't. These hateful racist people, they don't appreciate nothing that comes from us. They want what we have, but they don't really want it from us. All the Africans who go over to Europe and play for the top clubs in Europe, including Italy, when they're getting their team together and they're citizens of Europe now, so they're representing European countries and winning the World Cup for them, then they're not bringing the quality down. But when it's time for them to go back to Africa and represent their native country, now you want to say they're bringing down the quality as you sit up there with your World Cup that you would not have gotten without African players. Unbelievable. And then of all of the African countries, you guys might have seen this, all of the African countries that went to the World Cup for this World Cup, only one of them, did not make it to the round of 32, and that was Tunisia. And salute to Tunisia, because they always seem to represent, they just didn't make it. One country out of all of the African nations that went to the World Cup, all the other ones made it into the round of 32, including the first timer, Cape Verde, Isn't that crazy? No other region, no other continent has really represented so far the way Africa has in terms of making it to the round of 32. You think that shit is easy? Getting out of your group and making it to the round of 32? That shit ain't easy. Unbelievable. But anyway, again, they want to take what, the best players out of Africa have to offer. But but the minute it doesn't benefit them, the minute the African players are playing for an African country, they want to show their true colors. Now, if all of those players for the African countries decided to represent England or France or Italy a lot of them already on the French team. If they were doing that, then he wouldn't have a problem with it. Unbelievable. But, who's surprised, really? Nobody. But what time is it? Oh, I already spent 5 minutes. I'll put the rest of my news in a different video because I don't want these videos to be too long. But yeah, that's all. Have a good day for now. Have a good day, everybody.